1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister expressing his resentment over the delay in procurement of wheat has directed the provinces to take steps for the release of wheat stocks. The Finance Minister has said the government will provide targeted subsidies to the weak segments of the society on essential commodities, including sugar, flour and pulses. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference has welcomed the dossier issued by the government of Pakistan on massive atrocities committed by the Indian troops against the unarmed Kashmiris. The Afghan Foreign Minister designate has urged the international community to extend cooperation to Afghanistan in all sectors and do not link the assistance with its political objectives. The Secretary General, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, says it is crucial to restore legitimacy of authority in Afghanistan through peaceful dialogue. In Yemen, at least 43 Houthi rebels have been killed in Saudi-led airstrikes in Marib province. And now the news in detail. The Federal Cabinet, at its meeting chaired by the Prime Minister Imran Khan in Islamabad today, decided to introduce comprehensive reforms in the criminal justice system. The Minister for Law, Farooq Naseem, gave a detailed briefing to the meeting about the proposed criminal law reforms. Briefing the media about the decisions taken in the Cabinet meeting today, the Minister for Information, Chaudhry Fawad Hussain, said these reforms will change the entire system of the criminal justice and address matters relating to delay in trials and registration of FIRs. The Information Minister said improving the justice system is on the agenda of the Prime Minister Imran Khan. He said the matter will now be discussed in the Cabinet Committee on Law and then these reforms will be enforced. He said the Prime Minister expressed his resentment over the delay in procurement of wheat and directed the provinces to take steps for the release of wheat stocks. Fawad Chaudhry was confident that the prices of wheat flour will gradually come down in the wake of issuance of wheat release scheduled by the Punjab government. The Minister for Privatisation, Mohammad Mia Sumro, called on the Prime Minister Imran Khan in Islamabad today. He briefed the Prime Minister on the current state of privatisation of National Power Parks Management Company Limited, Jinnah Convention Centre and Services International Hotel, Lahore. The Prime Minister was also apprised of the encouraging results of the ongoing road shows to attract foreign investors for the revival of the Pakistan steel mills. The Prime Minister directed to take all necessary steps to ensure transparency in the privatisation process. The Finance Minister Shaukat Tareen has said the government will start giving targeted subsidies from this month to the weaker segments of the society on essential commodities, including sugar, flour and pulses. He was addressing a news conference along with the Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting Farrukh Habib and the Special Assistant on Food Security Jamshed Cheema in Islamabad today. He said the targeted subsidy will be in the form of cash assistance, which will cover 35 to 40% of the population. The Finance Minister said the government is also focusing on bolstering the agriculture productivity in the medium to long-term commodity warehouses. Cold storages and agri-malls will be established with the aim to eliminate the role of middleman and ensure that the farmers get due price of their produce. He said strategic reserves of major commodities are also being built in order to ensure smooth supplies in the market. The Minister for Planning and Development, Asad Umar, has said improvement in COVID-19 situation restrictions are being eased in 18 districts out of 24, while high degree of restrictions will stay in place in the remaining 6 districts that include Lahore, Faisalabad, Multan, Sargodha, Gujarat and Bannu till the 22nd of this month. Addressing a news conference in Islamabad today, he expressed confidence that the situation will further improve in the next 15 days and reduce the existing pressure on hospitals. He, however, warned that the threat is not over. The Minister for Planning said educational institutions are being reopened from Thursday in a staggered manner, while intercity transport is being allowed with 50% occupancy. Outdoor dining will now be allowed in these districts till 12 midnight, but indoor dining will remain closed. The Minister for Planning said amusement parks are being opened for fully vaccinated people. He said outdoor gathering of 400 people is being allowed. Asad Umar urged the people to get themselves vaccinated against the disease. He said those not getting the vaccine jab will have to face restrictions such as on their air travel and visits to different places such as shopping malls, guest houses, hotels from 30th of September. 78 more deaths due to coronavirus infection and 2,580 positive cases have been reported in the country in a single day. According to the National Command and Operations Centre statistics, the death toll has now reached 26,865. 47,419 tests were conducted yesterday and the positivity ratio remained 5.44%. This is Radio Pakistan. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference has welcomed the dossier issued by the government of Pakistan on the massive atrocities committed by the Indian troops against the unarmed Kashmiris in the territory. In a statement issued in Srinagar today, the APHC Assistant General Secretary Khwaja Firdaus said Pakistan has always exposed war crimes committed by the Indian troops in occupied Kashmir. He maintained that the dossier shows Pakistan's unflinching commitment to the Kashmir cause and political rights of the Kashmiri people. Pakistan's ambassador to the United States, Asad Majid Khan, has said his country wants that the Afghan territory is not used against any country, including Pakistan. In an interview with the Washington Diplomat, he said, "We want human and women's rights to be preserved in Afghanistan." The ambassador said both Pakistan and the United States want to see the end of conflict in Afghanistan. He said, "We would like to see that the gains Afghanistan made over the last few decades are preserved." As regards bilateral relations with the United States, Asad Majid Khan said Pakistan does not want its relationship to be seen through any prism, be it Afghanistan, India or China. He said Pakistan has suffered tremendously in the war on terror. The Afghan Foreign Minister designate Amir Khan Muttaqi has urged the international community to extend cooperation in all sectors, including education, health and socio-economic infrastructure in Afghanistan, and not to link their assistance with the political objectives. Addressing a news conference in Kabul this evening, he said law and order situation across Afghanistan has significantly improved and requested internally displaced people to go to their native towns and cities. He said the present government will make every possible effort to facilitate repatriation of Afghan refugees from across the globe. Regarding Pakistan, the Afghan foreign minister said we have good relations with Islamabad. He welcomed the friendly countries for announcing assistance to Afghanistan at the Geneva conference. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization says it is crucial to restore legitimacy of authority in Afghanistan via peaceful dialogue. In an interview, the SCO Secretary General Vladimir Narov said the member states believe that it is crucial to responsibly reinstate the legitimacy of state authorities in Afghanistan through an inclusive, peaceful dialogue with consideration for all public, political, ethnical and religious groups. He called on all the political forces of Afghanistan to take relevant measures to normalize the situation, restore peace, economic development, counter terrorism, extremism, and drug trafficking. In Yemen, at least 43 Houthi rebels have been killed in Saudi-led airstrikes in Sirwa district of Mari province. Yemeni military source said the airstrikes also destroyed 9 weapons-mounted vehicles. And finally, the weather. Hot and dry weather is expected in most plain areas of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain, wind, thunder showers are expected at isolated places in lower Sindh, Pothohar region, Kashmir and its adjoining areas. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.